Hello and welcome back. So joining me back on Star Trek Fleet Command as always. Today's episode we're going to be talking mainly about the Evernt store itself and basically everything in the Evernt store, what I think the top buys are for the Evernt store, or certainly in order of prioritize, maybe consider, and then definitely do not get because it's a huge waste of credits. And credits we're talking about in particular are going to be these ones up here, which is the Talon Darsek. So yeah, these are the credits we are talking about for the Evernt store itself. Just a quick reminder, thank you to all the new subscribers as always. I think last time I checked, which was about 10 minutes ago, I believe we're 34 away from being 1,000 subscribers. So like I say, keep smashing that button and let's get to 1,000. If we can get to 1,000, I will do as big a stream as I can. We'll stream for certainly a couple of hours. We can all chat, we can get on Discord or whatever else, and we can go live and chat together. So yeah, let's try and hit 1,000 subscribers in the coming weeks. But yeah, let's crack on. So let's start off with the stuff I would definitely recommend. Then we'll go to the stuff I definitely don't, and then we'll go for the maybes. So the stuff I recommend is characters, definitely one of the things that you can buy. They are relatively okay priced. They're not too bad. I mean, I would like it to be cheaper, but overall, this is pretty much the standard, and it's not horrendous. Certainly if you're pretty close. If you're not very close to an officer, like I'm not in this case, for example, then this is not worth doing. But if you're relatively close, say within, say, maybe 10 or 20, then it could be possibly worth doing if you can get enough of these credits to go for that officer, to unlock them or to level them up or whatever that you need to do. Going for any of the officers is your preference. I'm not going to specify what officers you should go for individually, but it's pretty much your preference, and obviously depending on what officer you are near and what officers you're trying to grind towards getting the next level on or something on the lines of that. The other good packs that I would say is going to be the special packs. 2 for the price of 1. Just bear in mind, stupidly expensive. These are okay if you look at the value of what you're getting, only because you get 5 of each and they're both epics in this case. So if you work out the cost, it's 15,000 per 5, or alternatively it's 3,000 per 1. So when you consider that compared to the other officers like Seller, for example, that's 6,000 for 1. So you can work out the difference. It's half the price by getting this multi-pack, and you get 2 okay or pretty decent officers. Or you can go for the Borg, and again, you can get some decent mining crew officers there. I think that is cheaper though, isn't it? Yeah, that is cheap. It's significantly cheaper. But they are only rares. But it is, like I say, that is significantly cheaper than the other one. But you're limited to 2, so just bear that in mind. Alternatively, you can get obviously Jailer if you're very near to getting Jailer. Again, another good option for you. Definitely recommend. Another good way of bolstering things are your cloaking. I definitely recommend getting your cloaking stuff if you haven't. It's very cheap in here. To be fair, I can't really complain too much about it. While we're here, I'm going to pick up another 3 because I am working towards the Augur right now. So yeah, very cheap. Obviously, you can use faction credits, but this is an alternative to using faction credits. So if you want to save your faction credits, this is a very good, viable option. Going into the actual ships themselves, let's go into the stuff. They're the stuff that I would definitely recommend. Other things I would recommend: Vidar, Meridian, Discovery, Stella, Botany Bay. Anything else around here? No, that's pretty much them 4 ships. If you don't have them, definitely pick them up in this store. You can only get 50 of the shards or half of the shards that you need to unlock them, but hopefully you can pick the other half up at a later date. The limit is 100 on this one, so you can get the full ship for the Meridian if you don't have that already. as well as the Botany Bay. You can get the full of this ship as well, or near, or whatever you need to unlock it. Definitely get them all. Very useful ships, all 4 of them, for different reasons. So yeah, they're I would definitely pick up. We're not going to talk about the resources. We talked about them in the past. The things I definitely would avoid in this store is pretty much everything from, I don't know why the images keep blanking out. Pretty much everything from the avatars onwards. Avoid all the avatars and all the frames. They are far too expensive. They're definitely not worth getting. I mean, 150,000 for a rare avatar is definitely not worth it, in my opinion. And that goes all the way along. Another good thing that you could pick up is the Syndicate XP. I forgot this was down here, but I did speak about it the other day in the Syndicate video that I did address the issues I presented. But yeah, this is something that you could definitely pick up if you want to climb up the Syndicate tree quicker. I definitely recommend getting it if you can afford it. At least trying to get to your level 4, which is when you unlock the next level of Syndicate XP for the dailies. So you should get to level 4, and then you get, I don't know how much you get in it, but you get an added amount for the daily reward. So definitely worth getting if you haven't already. But everything else, I wouldn't bother. Mycelium, again, I wouldn't personally buy it. Nanoprobes, wouldn't get them. The warp cores, I mean, you could, but you get them mostly in missions and stuff anyway, so it's kind of pointless. Unless, for whatever reason, you didn't pick them up in missions. But yeah, sure. When it comes to the actual ores themselves, again, you could get them. The value's not amazing, but it's something that you could look into getting if you wanted to. The uncommons, generally speaking, they look cheap, but it's not worth it. You're not getting that many, and the amount that you need is just not worth it in the end. I mean, you're getting 50 for 19,000. 50 in the grand scheme of things is not a lot. And then, yes, so that's all the things, and all this little triv stuff in the middle. I wouldn't bother with getting any of them. You may as well just grind them out. They're very easy to grind out. Okay, going on to the things that maybe you could look into if, again, you are close to that type of thing. And they're all the ships in the middle here. You are limited to 20 and then limited to 50 on the miners. But everything else you're limited to 20, and the level 26 ships you're limited to 40. But again, these are something you could definitely pick up if you're a few shards away. I'm talking maybe within the realm of like 3, 4, or even 5 away, because they are incredibly expensive. I'm not saying you should definitely go for these, because I personally think it's not worth the value. However, if you're maybe 1 or 2 shards away, and you can't be bothered saving any more faction credits to get them shards, then this again is another option to get the shards you need to obviously unlock the ship that you desire. So yeah, that's my sort of breakdown of what I think you should go for: the good, the bad, and the maybes in the middle. Please let me know your thoughts down below of what you think everyone should go for. I'm really interested to know as well, because I'll be investing a certain amount of credits in there over the next pretty much couple of weeks while the arc still goes on. So yeah, so let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Other than that, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.